where the economy is slowing. Out on the farm is where we are going, learning what to do with victory and blunders, learning how to live in this world of wonders for sustainability. As time goes by, and Mama and me and the girl makes 3, and it's about growing for the family, making mud pies.
That is asparagus. And we have some of it, you can see, well, I guess you can't see. You can see all these tall things are asparagus. Let's see where there's some short ones. There's some short ones. Some of those will probably get eaten. That's ready to go. Like this one here. This one's ready to go. And hopefully they'll continue to grow. See, this one is really tall. But I'm thinking that maybe we're going to let it go to seed just so we can see what it looks like. And there's, plenty of other asparagus that we didn't even get to. So I think we're having some asparagus tonight. And there goes seed. Working the row. Flattening everything out. Trying to get all the weeds out of it. We're going to be putting tomatoes and a couple of peppers in. So.
It should function, since it's 2 feet wide. There's a great big long 2 foot wide
square foot
foot gardening plot.
So, at least we're hoping that's the way to go. Thank you, Daddy.
You're welcome, Mama.
So, I've got my gardening cart, and I'm going to put some of these tomatoes in the ground. They're just, early girls, better boys, which I'm sure are somewhat evil, but I really want to get tomatoes, so we'll see how it goes. And there is that sweet girl stomping on the onions. Hey, Maraid! Don't step on the onions. Come here. Well, don't step on. No, stop. Stop. Come around this way. Come around that way. Go around. Very good. Hi. Oh, she wants to get behind the camera. You see that? The tomato plants. Mama's gonna plant tomato plants. Alright, let's get to the planting. We're digging a hole for our tomatoes. Okay, keep going. Oh, I guess that's probably deep enough. Alright, now hold on. We gotta put a tomato in there. Watch this. He says, no, I just learned how to dig. Oh, I hear a woodpecker. You hear him? Wait. There he goes again. He sounds further back there. I love this place. Alright, Princess. Of course, we got them so early that they're not really root bound or anything. Alright, now stop. Stop. Here, let's take this. You want to dig right there? I'm going to do the same thing I did last time, which is pull off the little leaves on the bottom and kind of lay it down on its side go dig here? Dig right there. Well, that was short-sighted. Dig right there. Can you dig there? Dig a hole. Go ahead, dig. Here's one. I'm going to dig the other holes by hand because she has my... Stop, 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 stop. No, 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 no. You got to plant them too. So, I'm at the general store this morning, working on a little bit of design stuff. But Tom went to go get the chickens because today is chicken day, and today is also Sprout's birthday. So it's going to be a very exciting afternoon. I'm trying to rush and get my stuff done, and waiting for some packages to be delivered to the store for Mairead for her birthday. Things are a little quiet at the store because I don't have the key to open the front door. But that's okay. It just means I'll get more work done. And so stay tuned to see all about our chickens. We're gonna be holding some of the chickens just for a little while, so it's gonna be crazy chickens tonight. Well, I'm sure that you can hear, even with the sound of the car moving, the peeping of the chickens in the back seat. I have all the chickens that were ordered through the store to bring them to our place because some of them aren't going to get picked up today, and the ones that are getting picked up by people who it's actually closer to come to our house to pick up the chickens than go all the way to the store. So, but I'm excited to get out and get their little brooder set up in my bathtub and play with some little chickies. I'm sure that Sprout is going to be really happy to come home on her birthday to find that there is a bathtub full of chickens. So we'll check everything out after we get to the house. Okay, so as you can probably hear, the chickens are in here. Haven't even looked in the boxes yet. I have one of my flats blocking the air conditioning vent in here so it doesn't get too cold. But again, I'm kind of nervous that it might get too hot because that's 110. Well, since there's a very large space in our tub here, I'm not going to be too concerned about that because they can get as close to the lamp as they need to. But I'm going to go get a tripod. Let's bust some of these open. Alright, let's see. What do we have in here? Hello, chickies! These, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm guessing that some of these are probably comets. But the dark black ones, those are the barred rocks. Now what we have to do is take each bird and dip its beak in the water and then put it down. Our best bet is to do that with every single one of them as we're taking them out of the box. Now these chickens were all, ooh, there's one poking out on the other side. All of these chickens were hatched yesterday. Get off there. Hi there. I'm going to put something in there so they don't want them to get too wet. Yay, chickens! I really missed having chickens, I have to say. You know, It's pretty hot. I was thinking that was going to be close enough down, but it's pretty hot under that lamp. Since they all appear to be happy, I'm just going to keep going and give them all something to try. So these are the babies. The yellow ones will be getting picked up at the store tomorrow. Well, most of them. The black ones, 5 of the black ones are ours, and 5 of the black ones will be going to the neighbor. And then these are Buffalo Orpingtons. They're about to get picked up. They're awfully cute. Of course, I guess all baby chickens are cute. And these guys all seem to be good. There's, you know, some under the lamp, which I think is too hot, but they don't seem to think so. And there's some in between and some frolicking by the water. The food will get here soon. But they're all nice and active and all that, so. And the room itself will warm up. I turned off the air conditioning vents. So, it's supposed to be at least 120 at that. Well, it's not supposed to be. It's, you know, I measured at least 120 under that lamp, and they're not supposed to like that too much. And, well, it seems that maybe my thermometer's off because they seem to really like it. And there's a few that are battling with the chickens on the inside of the box. Alright, kids. Don't mess with the ones in the box. They're on their way home. They're going to get put in the car in a little while. But that's, let me zoom out so you can see, that's our chicken nursery. I'm sure Marie is going to be very excited to see you when she gets home. Look at them. They have their whole heads in. Oh, one just went all the way. Oh, I hope he can get out. Are you stuck? Are you stuck? And he's putting his head back in the next one. Can you see them on camera?
No, but I'll move it.
That is so cute.
He may be stuck, Mama.
Look.
He's not concerned about
not
it.
Concerned
Oh,
about
there he goes. There he goes. He's out.
Well, it appears that they have the idea.
Yes.
There's just one more over here that's taking himself a little nap. I want to make sure he's in how far are they?
Yeah, the chickens. Look at those chickens. You want to see those chickens? Chickens. Here, go see those chickens. Goodness gracious. Oh.
Look at all those chickens.
Those chickens. Hi, chickens. Yeah, hi, chickens.
birthday girl and her chickens.
Well, so far they are all looking really good. Of course, I guess we didn't have to spend a day or two in the postal service. Well, I can pick the Buff Orpingtons out from the comets. There's 2 Buff Orpingtons, 15 comets, and 10 barred rocks. Cute little black ones with barred rocks. This is day 2, and everybody's settling in just fine. We have a few snoozing over here. A lot of them seem to like to perch on the food thing. They're all having a grand old time. And some of these guys will be going away tomorrow to their homes. And we're a couple days later, and they are larger. It amazes me how fast chickens grow. But we still have a bunch of other people's chickens in addition to ours. But they're all having a good time. And so our girls are, oh, what will we say, 12 days old today? Almost 2 weeks. We have mostly barred rocks. Those particular 3 yellow ones are comets. They're going across the street. There's another yellow one in there that's a Buff Orpington. She will also be going across the street. But I noticed that the comets started to look a little ragged. Of course, chickens, as they grow, kind of look pretty ragged in between the chick and the adult stage. It's those awkward teenage years. But apparently comets look especially ragged, I guess, because their fuzz is yellow, but their feathers are kind of red. And so I was thinking that the comets were not feeling very well because they looked a little ragged. Because, I mean, look at that poor chicken. He's all ragged. But since they all look ragged in exactly the same way, I can only imagine that's just the way their feathers come in.
Okay, so we have our garden put in. We've been playing in the mud pies. So, but we've got Tasty Purple and I believe White Crowned
Cauliflower.
cauliflower, thank you, down this line, and or a lot of this line. About right here we get to some Pac-Man broccoli, Ithaca cabbage, and butternut or buttercrunch. No, Ithaca lettuce. And buttercrunch lettuce down here. We've got all kinds of peppers and tomatoes on this row, and these last 2 lonely little rows back there in the back are planted chock full of corn.
Now, if you notice, he is soaking wet because he planted all of this in the pouring, pouring rain.
That's how you get it all watered in. You want your plants, you want your transplants especially watered in. The corn I planted a couple days ago, and you know, it can wait. It's seed. It's in dry ground. It's not going to rot. But you know, transplants you definitely want to water in right away. So we were going to take advantage of the rain, but I may still go ahead and get a sprinkler and make artificial rain, just to be good and sure. But
we got to cage those tomatoes.
Yep, we'll do it.
We learned last year, do not delay on the caging of the tomatoes, or else.
And we have grassy onions.
And well, this is an asparagus forest. Yeah. We wanted to let some of them grow up, and they're really tall.
Well, just recently, I mean, they've been going nuts. I mean, letting them grow up has really helped the overall yield, because, you know, it was coming up with some stuff pretty good, but we let it start to grow up, and it's just taken off. We're going to have to start eating asparagus pretty frequently to keep up with it. And with our potatoes here, we've got just jive white potatoes. I'm sure they have an actual name, but I call them jive white potatoes. And we've got some of the groovy little blue/lavender potatoes mixed in there. Maybe there'll be a little bit of cross-pollination, and they'll come up with some other colored potatoes to increase that nutrient value.
And these are our grassy onions.
Yes.
We did not have money for mulch when we put them in.
But, you know.
So we're not really
once the grass
sure.
gets tall enough, we can rip it up. And, you know, once I have some spare time, I'll just scooch along on the butt and pull it up piece by piece.
Now over here, we have the broadleaves. All the broadleaves are beans. And let's see if I can zoom in. These pretty little boys are peas. So there's peas almost every 6 inches. This is all grown from seed. And I actually went through the trouble of weeding it, and you see how well that has done.
Well, we just have to get out here and stay on it.
It's going to be a lot of weeding this year.
Yep.
And the ones on the other side actually grew too, so hopefully we'll be into a bunch of peas. There's a pea. There's another one. And hopefully they'll catch on and just roll up the panel here.
Yeah, we need to go ahead
and Mama and me and the girl makes 3, and it's about growing for the family, making mud pies.